Honestly, let me just go straight back into what I was doing, which is kicking Almadria's ass. Or hunting her ass down, even. It says I can do a map action here, but I guess I can't. Maybe I'm not on this side. Oh.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
I can see there are enemies on the map, though.
For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
It's still going on. That one is a gacha, so there's like 3 different ones you can get.
We'll just have to go back and check.
Alright. Oh, there we go. There's a big healing thing here. Okay. The Wind Lord.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's
Outside?
possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Dragon Rider, maybe.
To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, with only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
Okay, both of these doors lead to the same place. Alright, good to know. It's go time.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
She's probably gonna get out with her big dragon again.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well.
What is some weird statue, actually?
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
Like, sucks.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
Darkness. Sorry.
Time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria,
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
these people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
Come on, Dolim's cool. We like him here.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, You will witness what that power's truly capable of.
Oh dear. Okay.
Nesmold!
Dragon. You can fly now. Because I'm gonna have to shoot it down again. It's real ugly.
Enjoy your meal.
Okay, she's gonna be on top of it, okay. Level 30, Lord Almadrian Mesmold, okay. Can I target her, maybe? Probably not. Just the big dragon.
Eyes, child. Let me reunite you with
I don't have Shion Stingy, though.
I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right.
Every step brings you closer to being me! You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! Luna corruption!
Okay. Oh god.
What's she doing now? She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Dodge, 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 dodge. Okay. It's just kind of difficult to maneuver around this big guy.
Consider yourself finished.
Halfway. It's not taking damage. Hold on.
They're attacking separately.
Okay.
Can't land a hit on her.
Keep an eye on her and take out the monster first.
Dang it, I can't really do anything about that.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
I know. You just need boost gates run well. Ah, fuck. I saw the thing, but I didn't do it in time.
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, they're mine! Here, let me help. Here's a healing art.
I can't even see shit. I'm dead. Do it.
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down!
There we go.
You don't scare me!
Nice.
Hit her now!
There, 1 health. Come on.
End you! Astral energy!
Say no more.
There we go. I don't know if I still need to take down Almadria though. Probably not. Just knock her off her mount. Bye, I guess. It's still alive, I guess. Or no, no it ain't. I guess it just, kamikaze'd itself.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
That's probably worse for her. Oh god. Is this gonna be the Water Lord? Uh-oh. Oh god. Shit.
It's that swordsman again.
Are you the Water Lord?
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here?
I
No,
think he's gonna
forgive me.
slash you to
I'll
ribbons.
forgive myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Oh. Is he also gonna take her? Oh god. Into the ocean you go, I guess. Goodbye. What about her master core?
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganath Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
Oh god.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Uh-oh. What?
Stop right there!
What'd you notice about him, Shion?
Think you can cut me down? What?
God. Oh, is the mask breaking? Oh shit. Oh, he does have the mark of the Exalt. Shit.
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something!
Whoa. He's fine, he has armor. That's precisely the type of armor that protects from a stab.
Let go of me!
Wait, can he touch Shion? Oh.
Shion!
Uh-oh. Oh god. I think we're going to die. Oh no, wait. Yeah, oh god. Oh god. You gotta... Ugh. Okay, there's pain now.
Come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign.
Shit. Being sucked into the trench. Okay. Retired Avenger, defeat Lord Almadria. Okay. Oh, Renin lab worker. Test subject 100 or 1273. The spirit channeling ceremony will begin shortly. Until then, you're to calm your mind and wait further instructions. Did he get like all his memories back, maybe? Along with his ability to feel pain, I guess. Or Shion.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home.
Wait,
I'll
hold on.
never see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
Is he on Lenegus? Astral energy charging almost complete. Output stable, standing by. Can you Danons figure out where to go on your own? Are you so stupid you managed to get lost in a tiny place like this? You have a job to do, now do it. Return to your position. Okay, so he is Danon. Maiden will maintain control over things. You just focus on not breaking your concentration while the ceremony is in progress. When I see your home again, you have to do a good job here. 1273. To be honest, I was beginning to sweat bullets. If you hadn't worked out, who knows what we would have done. This is the first time we managed to assemble a sovereign and a maiden ready for the ceremony, after all. But seeing you make it all the way to today puts my fears to rest. Okay. Sovereign and a maiden. Is this the test subject, ma'am? Wow, looks just like us. On the outside, maybe. It says inside is uncivilized as the rest of them. Wow. You haven't forgotten my warning from earlier, I hope. No, ma'am, no touching the test subject, right? Wow. A rat in a cage. Statistics of subjects' biological sex seems to have almost no bearing on the rate of success or failure. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know who got in their head to start calling you sovereign. At the end of the day, you're nothing more than a test subject. Your only worth lies in your physical aptitude for the task at hand. Your thoughts and feelings are of no concern. Wow. Our survey deployed on Dana is functioning as intended. It's gathering astral energy and transmitting it to Lenegus. Are they trying to do like a Final Fantasy 9 and like basically just like fuse like the two planets together or something? Or like just basically suck everything out of Dana and put it on Rena, basically. I spent a lot of long days keeping a close eye on things, but soon work will finally be over and I can get back to my little girl. Okay. I have a feeling all these people are going to die. Another one bites the dust. Remember 1273, you're our only success story. Do not let all our hard work and research go to waste at any cost. Oh, it's you, 1273. Or should I say Sovereign? You don't understand how much time and effort we invested to create you as our lone success. We can't risk losing you to injury at this stage.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards.
Just like a fancy lab rat or something there now.
Might as well head back to my room.
Hello? Oh. It's time, Alphen. It's finally happening, huh? Yes, we need to change into our outfits to meet in front of the transference device. Once this is all over, you'll finally be able to return home. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm so sorry you got dragged into all of this. It's not your fault. Let's just do what we have to and get this thing over with. Right. Someone related to Xion, looks like.
I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Oh.
Alphen.
Leori.
Is that like the Renus Almas? Oh. Uh-oh. I think people are dying.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait,
Oh dear. Oh. I guess, yeah, we did get shipwrecked, basically, huh?
What was that? That... How long ago was that?
Good question.
That's right. Shion.
It's so weird to see him with both eyes. Right, he can feel pain again.
Oh, right. That's what pain felt like.
Probably can't use the blazing sword for a bit.
So much for it all being a bad dream.
Burning sword is not going to be pleasant, yeah.
Where am I? Where is everyone?
Someone get this guy some painkillers. Oh. Right, because, yeah, he needs Shion's Master Core in order to actually use it, so... I guess I can't use my boost attacks then. Or my, Mystic Art.
I need to find them. Better start looking.
Welp. Your party disbanded, you don't say. Master Core win, at least I kept it. Okay. It's so weird to see him with both eyes. Okay.
Niori. Shion.
Is there like an ancestor of Shion's, maybe? Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Enemies. Oh god. I only have Alphen. How's my boost attack gonna work? Okay, I guess I did have a boost attack before I got the blazing sword, so... Wow. I need to probably dodge though. These guys are tanky and I don't have law. I don't think I'll be able to even use my... my Mystic Art though, right? Sure ain't. I need like Dolim or somebody. Hold on. Try that again. I've been nerfed like hell. I can't down them with my... this boost attack, unfortunately. I think I just need to get better at dodging, huh? Shit. There we go. Are you back into the swing of things again, Alphen? Must be crazy being able to feel pain again, though.
Alvin?
Oh, Ridwell. Bestie. And Dolim.
Frinwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Dolim, you can heal him, right?
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing.
What about Shion?
There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
What about Shion?
Frinwell. Where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
No, he wants us to be here.
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Still reeling.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
He's going through a lot right now. Renwell's joined the party, Dolium has joined the party. Okay. Retired Avenger. Makes AG up. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Wait, the owl.
Speaking of Thistleland, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh?
He's going through a lot
The
right
whole
now,
town
Renwell.
was led by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions.
Having Dolium here probably doesn't help.
Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah,
He looks kind of dead
And
inside.
your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
probably.
Awkward.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
I see you. I get to you. There you There you go. Right eye patch. Because I only had the left eye patch before, because, yeah. Alphen looks like much more menacing now that we have both of his eyes. Like resting bitch face.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first.
His entire backstory.
I got my memory back.
It's not a good thing, I don't think.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
Drink water.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
Tell him about Naori.
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maid and they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
But clearly she must be like related to
Amazing.
Shion
What?
somehow.
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double
Yeah.
of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Yeah.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
Explain this part,
To keep my
please.
soul from
Yeah.
devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
They like get possessed and kill a whole bunch of
Perhaps it
people?
was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through.
I mean, he probably got possessed by something.
By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it.
How ancient.
Restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to
Oh.
a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
Old as hell. Sorry.
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being.
Grandpa.
Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop!
Buddy.
Honestly,
Tomato.
I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Buddy.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone?
Yes, mother.
Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Disbanded again. Okay.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
Still you, Alphen. And if you were possessed, the person who killed all those people probably wasn't you.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony.
Yeah.
It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please,
Aw.
no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
do wonder if Naori is like Shion's ancestor or something. Like if she also had like Shion's thorns or something. I don't know. Where did
What do you
Shion's
see
thorns
up there?
come from exactly?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden.
Are we gonna get like
Neither
the
of us
starship
asked for
back and
power
take it back to
or
Luna, I
roles we were
guess?
given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then,
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Probably did the
even
same to
within
Shion,
Renan
maybe.
society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right?
Exactly.
The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there.
Did you just
Then
like
I
sleep a
realized
whole
what
long
feels
time?
like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah. I know how that feels.
Dude basically just got abducted by
I
aliens.
have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already?
Can't
Or
hold my
Shion
hands
must be
anymore
lonely,
though.
all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
This village was founded by survivors who fled the regime in Pelagion. They left in search of a better life away from the oppressive rule of Ren and ultimately settled upon here. It's been years since any more deserters have arrived from there. However, I'm not even sure how long at this point. What could have happened there that stopped the flow of people, I wonder? Probably when Volran became the Lord. One of the reasons why this is the perfect place to hide is because the mountains surrounding here. They shield us from Rena's eyes. Okay.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
I like Law. Law is
No,
great.
I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Law is great.
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Oh yeah, brother.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Alright.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
Come on.
Sounds bad.
Come on, dude.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
Come on, dude.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Come on, dude.
Alphen, right!
There you go.
Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Alright. Members have left, return to your party, except for Shion, of course. Bumbling fighter extraordinaire. Okay.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Let's go. I did think this area did look suspiciously like a boss arena, so...
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come.
Alright.
We can't let even a single one through.
There's a firm no-Zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
They put Kisara in my party in some Dolian? Dang it. There you go. We're good. Alphen is unfortunately very nerfed.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done.
Don't
for
leave,
us.
you can heal him, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, you also kind of have a healing
know,
move.
this Olim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
Doing something like that.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Shion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Shion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Hell yeah.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Alright. Is there, like, not a merchant here I can, you know, buy stuff from, though?
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Okay, Mahavar got missing.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing?
I mean... presumably he got away in time.
Don't tell me we still haven't found
He was
him.
still on the boat,
It's not
so...
like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us.
Oh, okay.
But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
Of course, we still need,
I
like,
think
our
stranger
boat
things
fast
have happened.
travel.
Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going.
He got rescued by a pirate named Ifrid. Hopefully. They slammed the hidden village.
Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
they almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Delicious food. Okay, Beyond Vengeance. I gotta get a lot of these.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
We're on so much,
Besides,
Rinmo.
The situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Kisara's being a real
Or
mom
don't,
right now.
if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay.
You people know how to fight Zeugles, yeah? Because I have a big favor to ask.
Why?
You appear to be in dire straits. I sworn we already wiped out all the Zeugles that were trying to get into this village, though. Oh, you did. These Zoogles ain't trying to attack us. They're stealing our fish. Your fish? Yep. These ape Zoogles, they got huge arms, which they use to smash the surface of the water and create these big shock waves. They do that to stun the fish, which makes them float to the surface and ripe for the taking.
Damn it.
Somebody learned to do that, how to do that recently, and they gotten damn good at it, because making it the rest of us go hungry. That's quite the pickle you're in.
What?
Damn straight it is. Ain't like these fish to grow on trees, right? Kisara's really big into fishing. This sort of fishing ain't good for our waters.
That's so.
Oh, that's your point of contention. The manner in which they fish, not the actual fishing part. These are the only ones that have what it takes to drive those crazy monkeys out. Can we count on you to help? See what we can do.
Okay.
Absolutely. We'll sort out these fishy fishing Zoogles once and for all. Can I put it better myself? As a fisher herself, this case has gotten her fired up, as you can see.
Great job.
It's mighty kind of you to help us help, ma'am. Sorry to lead us on your feet, but we greatly appreciate it. Alright. Gotta do more fishing with Kisara so I can get more stuff as well.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Alright. What I miss? A lot. A lot happened. I don't know how long we're gonna be without Shion. Where is Owl? Oh god. Why does it sound like that? It had like a weird echo on it. That was weird. Hey buddy. Star hair clip. Okay. Goodbye. Oh wait, it's actually pretty cute. I'm putting on a Ribbel. And she had the glasses on for quite a bit. Hiking through the jungle.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's
an ice
cool, all
owl.
right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And
Hot
where
spring
do you
episode?
expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Alright, cool. Cool. I need to get 2 more of those.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Oh, it's shining as well. Cool.
Blow them away!
Oh! Oh shit. Bonding skits. I forgot about these. We'll get Doleems, maybe.
Jolene, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
That bitch?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danon such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine.
You're now closer to Dolim.
We'd best get
Cool.
ready for tomorrow.
And we gotta wait an hour before I can talk to Rinwell. I don't have Shion, so I can't shoot these guys down. Careful. I see you. Just don't want to fall off accidentally. Are we getting all, like, the right side of the face accessories now that, Alpha is fully unmasked? I guess so. Oh.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
Aw, alright. Oh, are we actually gonna get a cutscene here? Probably. Or no, we're just actually forcing me to
So,
rest.
Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Probably something
Might
Naori
this
set up.
Naori have
Yeah.
had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Implying she
Forgive
still
me.
needs
I still
Alphen
have
for
a
something
start.
else, though.
I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
Alright.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Xion. I know we will.
Make the curry, I guess.
This is great. The taste
Does he?
and aroma-
Can he still handle spicy food now that he doesn't have the mask on? I guess that's a good question. I think he still has one more cooking skit. I think it's from Mabu Curry. Oh, what? Uh-oh. Xion. Oh. Xion flashbacks?
Alone. I'm all alone.
I don't like that.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Xion waiting.
Renwell's muttering.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Or law. Okay, coming to terms.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Oh?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
Aw.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Besties.
Okay.
How are things going with the Mapezools? We cleared them out. Your fish are safe for the time being. Huh? Oh, yeah, good. We won't go hungry now either.
Yes.
We do love to fish, though. Nothing beats going out and casting your trusty rod.
What?
Oh, actually, we use nets to fish here. Way easier that way.
Really?
You what? They prefer to fish in bulk, whereas you enjoy the thrill of a one-on-one battle. It's simply a difference in philosophy. If you need a fishing partner, I, for one, am always happy to accompany you.
Dohalim.
Dohalim. Oh, things are heating up over here. Looks like you got a real keeper yourself, friend. Anyway, thanks for all your help with them 8 Zoogles. Now we can fish in peace again. Alright. I'm getting a lot of money now, actually.
Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Alright. This looks like an area I'm gonna get lost in.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will.
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go.
Alright.
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin.
No longer racist.
At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
Steps in the right direction.
See? You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Cute. Okay. Just gonna have to do a lot of climbing, I guess. Alright.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry.
Oh.
Oh. Right.
Poor Alphen. Everyone else in the party is bonding, and his girlfriend is, I think getting brainwashed, honestly. Well, not
Never
really.
stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
It's-
You're welcome to try.
Yeah.
But that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
It hurt like hell.
I've been hit with something.
So even a masochist doesn't run it.
So great.
Can't call Alphen a masochist. He's just learning how pain feels again. Punch the rock. Bonk.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Seriously?
Halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah. Just gotta buckle down.
I'm already pretty low on CP though. Man. Man.
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Heros.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
I see a shop coming up along this kind of openish area, which can only mean one thing. Alright, what's gonna fight me?
What is this place?
A boss arena.
Careful. We've got company.
Ah, dear.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Big bird.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
Scary. Very fine.
Just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
I don't have Shion, so I can't shoot out of the air if it goes in the air. Dang it.
How wrong it
probably sent here by Voran.
Its wings are lighting up.
Uh-oh.
It's getting ready to attack.
Whoa. We're fine.
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Kinda have to though. The core's in its chest. Oh, wait, its core is back up. Hold on. Fuck.
Forgive me.
Oh, our health is really low actually. Oh. I missed my AoE healing. Can you come back down, please? Ah, fuck. Not like that. Nope. Me and Law are both down. I'm low. I'm real low. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. I need Shion back, please.
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
Gotta fuck that guy up.
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Shion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
They're like
How would you
vultures.
feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shion's waiting for us.
Alright. Whoa.
Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
Honestly, I wasn't looking where I jumped, which is probably really...
I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch.
I'm sorry. I wanted to get to the item. I can't actually
Are we
look
ever gonna
up.
finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
I can't even
It's not the problem here!
turn up the camera even
we
more.
are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
I can't even turn the camera further up. There we go.
Reach the top!
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Heavy treat.
Already?
Alright, cool.
You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
I just run past. There's a chest right here though.
We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me?
Drums of the Master. A pair of tangerine and teal percussion instruments, lovely named Dawn and Katsu. What?
You've collected an awful
Oh,
lot
it's
of
an
these
artifact.
objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns.
These all
This
like
is
come
no
together
mere
to make one
amateur's
big
work.
He's in his own little world at this
machine,
point.
maybe.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
That
Everyone
treasure,
here has their own
what a sweet-sounding
hyperfixation
ring.
here, I guess.
You really
Alright.
think so?
Combat point boost. Okay, cool. It's pretty, but also pretty ominous. Ganeth Harros.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Mood.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelagian's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Harros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
I
It's
am
not like there are any secret passages.
a little bit
We've
worried.
come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate.
It's gonna be the issue
Volron
here.
told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
What flavor of fucked up is this place going to be?
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
Alright, Shion's well-being.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
You don't need to say it out loud.
Now that's enough already.
Okay.
Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh,
Sorry.
Well, okay, I need a heal. Oh, I can probably get,
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Really?
yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
Alright. Renwell.
Well, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was Astral Arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
It's interesting,
I guess
actually.
I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah,
You're now closer to Rinwell.
Poodle.
Okay.
Let me know if you sense anything.
Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
Oh. How far am I from town? Not far at all, actually. It is interesting that there is a campsite outside of town, actually. Makes me a little bit worried.
Gosh, the castle's even larger once you get close to it.
What's that shining thing up top? A spirit vessel? It feels creepy, like it's watching over everything.
You think he knows we're here?
We'd best assume as much, yes.
What we have to do is simple. Just beat Volron and rescue Shion. That's it.
Try not to work yourself up too much. We have a lot of city and castle yet to traverse.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a while until I can actually get Shion back in my party.
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
What flavor of fucked up is this about to be? Great. They're just there, I guess.
Halt! Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only ones scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganath Harrows. So I'll ask again, are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Alright.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
Minas. Pelagion. Right. It is a pretty looking city.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Alright. I'd like to at least get to a shop if I can. I don't see one on the map. A shop or an inn would be great. Considering there's a campsite literally right outside the city, it's a little bit weird. Is there no one here, maybe?
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it!
Hmm?
That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
Are they all like
With all
underground or
this open
somewhere?
Space? Seems unlikely.
Huh?
Oh? Oh. There they are. Oh. They're all genuflecting.
Hey! You guys! What's going on?
What are they wearing on their faces?
What was that about? They were Danins, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from
Are
them?
they all just brainwashed?
No. And I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle.
Uh-oh.
I have a bad feeling about those boats.
I get what you mean. It didn't feel like those folks are just commuting to work.
The waterway they're floating on appears to lead to Del Faris Castle. If we follow it, we may learn more about what's taking place here.
Alright, the Bizarre Pelagion.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Danon slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, it might be in the mood to give us some answers.
I don't think there's gonna be like an inn around here or anything, unfortunately. Well,
This place gives me the creeps.
Law, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar!
Just kidding.
You...
it just wants me to go down an elevator. It is, time for me to about call for today, though, so...
You sense one of your pals who?
Wait, where's the owl? I see. Pfft. It's really glasses. I don't think we're putting those on.